Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whichever geography you are in. This is Pranav Thakurta, founder EDU TV. Today, we welcome everyone, students, parents, teachers, and all stakeholders of education to this, the EDU TV podcast. We have got two dynamic young men with us, and their welfare for students is tremendous. We are a platform where voices from education, industry, and tech comes together to discuss ideas shaping the future of learning and careers. Today's discussion focuses on a highly relevant theme: careers in the age of artificial intelligence. This topic is given to us by our guest, Mr. Vishwa Mohan. AI is transforming industries, redefining skills sets, and influencing the way students prepare for the future workforce. We are delighted to have with us two distinguished leaders who bring perspectives from both school education and the technology ecosystem. Joining us is Dr. Mehrotra, the famous Dr. Dheeraj Mehrotra, Vice President at GEMS Education India and a National Awardee recognized for his work in driving school improvement and quality. He wears various hats. He is an author, he's an eloquent speaker, and he has transformed many schools. And we are very pleased to welcome Mr. Vishwa Mohan. He is the founder and CEO of upGrad School of Technology, who works closely with industry and higher education to prepare learners for emerging technology-driven careers. Let's begin the conversation. Welcome both of you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you so
Thank
very
you, sir.
much.
Thank you, sir, for having us. Yeah, and welcome to all the people who's gonna watch it.
Oh,
Hello,
yes.
everyone, and we hope that we're able to add few, definite points which can help you impact your careers.
I would like to start with Dr. Dheeraj Mehrotra. Dr. Mehrotra, from the perspective of school education, how should schools begin preparing students today for careers that will increasingly be shaped by artificial intelligence and technological disruption?
Well, Mr. Parab, thank you very much, first of all, for taking me in for this interaction. I believe the concept of AI has brought forward much of intelligence as a ready reckoner. And for that reason, particularly not only the career in AI, but career through AI is being thought about. Particularly since this podcast relates to AI as a career, I would module some of the careers which frame the future, include the artificial intelligence engineer, which talks about designing and developing the AI models. In addition, of course, with reference, we have data scientist, the cyber security specialist, the cyber ethics, and the policy expert, which probably has come out of the blue as a requisite. And keeping that fact in view, there are many, many references through which the children are excited to take this career. And the best part is that much of this is a form of information practices rather than core computer science. So that is something like can be merged with streams like commerce and arts, integrated with, suppose, for example, I heard about a course offered by one of the universities about human AI interaction designer, you know, how these things are implemented as a part of tool. and then sustainability and climate tech expert. So this refers to how these career options are integrated with humanities as a priority phase of learning. And also, when I target as an educationist myself, I feel that all the streams need to be incorporated with a touch of AI so that every individual who comes for the workforce has an intelligence of using AI as a priority.
Wow. I think there was a lot of learning for me and definitely for our viewers also, that now there are interwoven courses, humanity and artificial intelligence. Otherwise, we used to think technology has got nothing to do with uh, humanity subjects. Thank you so much, Dr. Mehrotra. And now I will request Mr. Vishwa Mohan for his guidance to students, parents, again, schools, everyone. Mr. Mohan, looking from the technology and industry side, what new career opportunities or domains are emerging because of AI that students should start preparing for today?
Perfect. First of all, thank you, sir, again, and really appreciate the insight which just now Dr. Dheeraj has given. I think a part of the question that I have to answer, I think he has already mentioned most of them. Uh, Now, coming to exactly without beating around the bush. So this whole AI has kind of created a very paradigm shift, right? Uh, Before I go and answer that, what opportunity that it bring to the table? Because at in last 2 years, if I go to a college, I go to a school, or I go to a conference, one question that has been killing most of the people around is that AI has come up and your jobs are now gone, right? Or AI will take your job itself, right? We have been also looking around some news in the market that for example, a couple of days back, a company called as Block, they fired half of their employees from 10,000. They suddenly went to like 5,000, and the reason they cited was the AI automation that comes into the play. So at one end, typically, it's kind of created fear in the mind of the people, right? And then when we try to occupy ourselves with just that thought, ki, boss, AI has come up, now it will take my job, what should I do? I think that's not the solution is. So at this point of time, we are at that intersection of time where AI is there. We cannot ignore it. And we cannot keep on fearing, ki, boss, AI will do this, AI will do that. What should I do now? Now, the more pragmatic approach here is that we should try to align ourselves so that we get ready for this AI job. Today, we are talking about AI. Maybe 2 years down the line, something called as quantum comes in, right? Quantum computing, quantum AI will come up. So, when we're sitting in 2026 right now, to all the students who are either in the college or they are in the schools or if they are early professionals, I think we have to first of all agree and accept that boss AI is here and they are here to stay. It's not that it's going to go in a couple of days and weeks and months from now. And now, if it is there and we have accepted it, that we have to identify that how do we make careers out of it. So, because of AI, I see a lot of if I look 5 years down the line, on a high level, there were two types of jobs or two types of users of AI. One, which will be a very small percentage, it will be hardly 2 to 5%, are those people or those professionals who will be actually building those AI models or creating the AI models, who will be working on the foundational models. For example, we have few right now, which is mostly US dominated, like we have OpenAI, we have Gemini, you have Grok, you have Cloud. These are all US dominated. Few are there in China. India is trying to do that with the Servam AI. So typically, there will be very few people who will be actually building these foundational models. That is one. And the remaining, the large percentage of the people, 90 to 95% of the people across the globe will be the AI consumers. So they do everything using the AI. I have to write an email, I will make use of GPT. I have to write a code, I make use of Claude code, right? If I have to do some analysis, I'll use another third-party foundation model, or I build applications which are running on the top of these foundation model itself. So first of all, as a student today, I have to identify myself that in which category I want have to be. And there's equal opportunity in both of them, right? So if you want to be the part one where I want to be, the creator of these AI models, foundational models, then I have to have those depth, in-depth tech skills. And typically that's where the deep understanding of the computer science, the deep understanding of the maths behind it, the deep understanding of the machine learning algorithms has to be needed. And for that, our students has to do a proper in-depth careers around the computer science and the AI subject itself. But the second part, which brings a lot of opportunities to the people who might not be that tech savvy, which might not be too much interested to the maths and the coding part, are the one where AI brings a lot of opportunities in almost everything. You are an editor, you can leverage AI and make the videos much faster. You are a data analyst, you leverage AI now, and what you were doing in 2 days or 5 days, you're able to do it much faster. If you are a content creator, typically now you leverage AI and then use your human values on the top of it. And what Dheeraj sir was talking around, add that human intelligence, human consciousness together with the AI. So anything and everything that will happen, be it manufacturing, be it data analysis. For right now, we have been going through a situation where there's a war going between America and Iran. To my surprise, even when they try to bomb few locations in Iran, they have been using Cloud A for it, right? So even AI is being used not only for replacing jobs, they are also now reason for people getting killed. That's how the impact of the AI is. So in this 95 category, almost everything that we do, all these kind of jobs that we do, that will stay, but that will have the AI layer on the top of it, which will make it more efficient, more optimized. And that's how we as an individual today, wherever we are, if you're in a school, we have to start thinking of that in that way, that how do we place ourselves 5 years down the line there. If you're in engineering college, you have to see that how after 4 years of engineering, you place yourself in one of these categories. If you're a professional already, you have to see that how you have to upskill there, so that in either of the vertical, if you fall in, you make yourself ready with the AI. So a lot of opportunities coming in, provided you are aware enough, smart enough, and you are courageous enough to take on this AI thing, learn it, and make it for your advantage.
Excellent, sir. I think definitely what you wanted to say is AI is not going to take up the jobs. The jobs will be taken by people who know AI.
Exactly. Yeah.
I think very much the way you explained how AI is used in warfare also. I think definitely people will have a much more idea about this now. Thank you so much, Vishwa. Now, my second question will be to Dr. Mehrotra. Dr. Mehrotra, while technology skills are important, what human and cognitive skills should schools focus on developing so that students remain adaptable and relevant in an AI-driven future?
You're very right that the digital and the tech literacy is a requisite. But at the same time, understanding how technology works and how AI tools function and how data is used will be very useful in the future. And for that reason, of course, we need to have human skills. So human skills that, of course, the machines cannot easily replace. I use the word easily here. Skills such as creativity, of course, critical thinking, problem solving, coming together, teamwork will always remain valuable. And that is what is going to make a difference. Also, at the same time, we need to cultivate a habit of continuous learning for the students, at any age. In fact, I won't call it students, individuals rather, because we are learning and the people elder to us are also learning, rather to encapsulate the very connect with the technology growth. And henceforth, the students must stay curious and keep upgrading their skills throughout life. And at the same time, as you talked about, the relativity talks about teaching them ethics, particularly AI ethics. What way and what is the right way to use AI, and what is the right way to connect with the technology for better learning at place as well. So I believe AI is a tool, not a replacement for human intelligence. And those who learn to work with technology rather than fear it will lead the future.
Wow. Great, sir. Thank you, Dr. Mehrotra. It has been always, we learn a lot of things from you in this tech-driven world. And I think I heard AI first time from you only, sir. Thank you so
Oh,
much,
my
Dr.
pleasure.
Mehrotra.
My
So my
pleasure.
last question is to Mr. Vishwa Mohan. He's the founder and CEO of upGrad Institute of Technology. Uh, so, Mr. Vishwa, how can technology institutions and platforms like upGrad School of Technology help bridge the gap between traditional education and rapidly evolving AI skills required by the industry?
I think it's a very apt question, sir, and I think this is what we are trying to fundamentally solve. If I give you a high-level example, even if I take the top engineering college in the country, let's say that I call it as IIT Mumbai or IIT Delhi. Unfortunately, if you see around for the last 15 years, what I learned as a computer science engineer in my early years and what a student today in 2026, their curriculum doesn't change much. But off late, if you see the rate at which the technology is evolving, every few months, Sam Altman is throwing a new model of AI into the market. Cloud is launching something, and then suddenly the whole stock market goes for a jolt, right? So the one of the fastest thing that only thing which is very constant in today age is the change, and this change is happening very fast. And if we have to stay relevant and if we have to stay in competition to the Western worlds, see, all this time we have been, as a country, has been dominated by the West, whether it's industrial revolution, whether it was software earlier, whether it's about any kind of technology, warfare, equipments, we have always been dominated. Now, there's another unique, positioning that has happened today where we have an opportunity to stand tall with these Western worlds. Still
Right.
today, if you look around, as I was saying, in terms of real AI innovation, it's only the US which is at the lead right now. All these names like OpenAI, Grok, all of these are the US based companies. There are a few which is there in the China, for example, DeepSeek you would have heard, which came few months back. These are the core foundational models. The entire Europe is blank right now. They have not done anything much there. At India, we are just doing some things around Servam AI is one of the example of it. Yes, everything that you see, so many AI companies, they are all just the wrappers on the top. They are not the real innovation that I'm talking about. Now, if India, if they have to really lead, and we don't want to be the slave of the Western countries again, where we are actually consuming their APIs, if you see, this has become a trend right now. In India,
Yeah.
OpenAI is giving the free subscription. Claude is doing a lot of partnership. What is the reason for it? The reason for it that they want to consume our data, train their models, and then eventually make us fully dependent on them, where we are paying them for their API subscription, we are paying them for the models, and then we are fully dependent on them. Now, if we want to really break that whole the equation, if we also want to stand tall today in the age of AI, typically someone has to take that responsibility, and that responsibility is training the youth of the country the real technology which is evolving at a very fast rate. And that's what we envision with the upgrad school of technology, where
Mm.
we knew that just running some skilling courses of 6 months, 5 months, 4 months is not enough. Because if you have to teach some solid core skills, it takes time, it takes years. If you expect that after 4 of your engineering, if you just train someone for 2 months or 3 months or 6 months of an AI course, they will just end up making those AI wrappers only. They'll not be able to build that solid foundational model which will compete with the US foundational models. So that thing has to go from the grounds up. And that's why we have taken responsibility on us, where we are partnering with few of the the limited universities in the country, started with the university in Bangalore, one in Hyderabad, where we say that we try to bring the best of both the worlds. So we take the help of the university to get them the proper BTech UGC recognized degree, a good campus, a good life to the student. And at the same time, we try to bring that Silicon Valley style learning. So we try to bring the best engineers who are working in the cutting edge technology in the top product companies like Google, Microsoft, LinkedIn into the campus full time on our payroll. They teach exactly how these LLMs are built. We help the student do the coding from the day one. We don't teach something which is already obsolete now. We prepare students because the student who's going to take admission today are passing out in 28, 29. If we teach this
Right.
something which was relevant 5 years back, by the time they come out in 28, 29, the whole world would have changed. So we have to take that pragmatic change. So this is what we are trying to, make change at. We are saying that we are going to train students so that they're building the next foundation models from the country itself. We make them equipped enough so that ready for the future job scenarios. We make them enough technically sound that not only the jobs, but they're also ready to build those startups, the tech first startup, the lean startups. And for that, we want to provide that entire support. So we are saying that we are the only company where we are helping students to become the best computer engineers of the world, and at the same time teach them how to build the companies, how to build the startups, so that if they have a good tech idea, they go ahead and build those models, build those technology companies. And for that, whatever funding that they need, at upGrad, we are committed to give them the loan limit funding support to them. What it means, 5 lakhs, 50 lakhs, 5 crore. We go all out and support students to build those things. So this is what we are doing at the university level, but then we feel that that's not enough. So we have also extended our support to as a community to many schools. We are running a lot of AI internship programs for the early kids who are the 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th. So they understand what technology is. They have a genuine interest developed in it. And this we do fully free of cost. We have been running multiple internship programs so that they know what AI is all about, what career options they have in the future, and then they can make a right choice. They shouldn't just have that herd mentality that Sarma ji ka ladka was going there, so I should also go there. They should ask questions. Is this education preparing me for the jobs of 2028, 29? Is the thing that I'm studying right now will reflect into me creating some technology solutions out of it? Right? This is the hard question that the student and the youth of today should ask, and we are just trying to take those problems heads on. That's what we're trying to solve at upGrad School of Tech.
I'm really, Vishwa, I'm impressed with you. You have done a deep study on the technology, and you are doing hand-holding with the student from 7th class onwards. Definitely that will help them. As you rightly said, today's technology will be obsolete tomorrow morning, and these students who will be passing out this year, and when they graduate, times will be very different. Thank you so much. Before we close, may I request one brief piece of advice from each of you for students who will be passing out this year and who are planning their careers in a world increasingly influenced by AI. First, I will request Dr. Mehrotra.
Well, I would just say a simple thing that the future belongs to learners who are adaptable, innovative, and responsible. That's all.
Vishwa.
First of all, I totally align with what Dr. Dheeraj has just said, 100% align on it. And if I have to just add a little on the top of it, I'll say that this is an age which is very dynamic. So just come out of your thought, ki boss, I know everything and this is the perfect thing and nothing more could be done. So the right attitude is that you should be open to unlearn things that you have done and then relearn it. If you have that attitude, I think that will set you right today, tomorrow, and all the coming years to come.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, Dr. Mehrotra and Mr. Mohan, for sharing your valuable insights on how education and technology must work together to prepare students for the future. As we heard today, the age of AI is not only about technology, but also about adaptability, lifelong learning, as Dr. Dheeraj also said, and the development of uniquely human skills. Thank you to our viewers for joining us on the EDU TV podcast. We look forward to bringing you more conversations that connect schools, universities, and industries in shaping the future of education. Thank you so much, Dr. Dheeraj. And
Thank you so much, sir.
Mohan.
Really appreciate, and it was very fun discussing with both of you people. Thank you.